off. Okay, so I'm just hoping that that guy doesn't come look for me. I told the people at the Explorer Visitor Center, I was like, if some old guy comes looking for me, please do not tell him I am here. Tell him I left something. Excuse me, but yeah, so as I was getting out the vehicle, he asked me my name, and I told him and shook his hand, and he said his name, and then he tried to touch my breast. You know, that's a normal interaction. When you meet somebody, you just touch their breast. Like, what? No, that's weird. You don't do that to people. And like, looking back on it, that's actually not the first time a man has done that to me. So it made me just think, like, why would I ever want anything to do with a man that is not of God anymore? Like, I spent so many years just trying to find a good man. I think I was looking for a godly man. But, you know, when they're not with God, they can't be godly. So what are we expecting here? So, I mean, but even, you know, men without God, they don't do that kind of stuff. He was just, I don't know. I don't know what that was exactly. Maybe God's trying to keep me in line. Who knows? But, you know, and he says, oh, this is what I said. I was like, okay, oh, that's what you Virginia men are like, you know. And he's like, that's what all men are like. And I'm thinking to myself, no, that's not what all men are like. Like, you've never met an Ephesians 5 man, my friend, because they got some respect for women. So I'm just thankful that the Lord has brought those men out of darkness. And I understand why they're led into it. Like, the flesh can be a very hard thing to overcome. Even with Christian men, sometimes they have a hard time overcoming their flesh when it comes to sexual things especially. But, you know, if they're truly seeking the Lord, they overcome and they become, you know, just like God. And God loves women. God created women from man. So why would he ever, you know, disrespect them? So I'm just thankful to the guys out there that you love your woman, you love other women, you respect them, you value them, you honor them, because God honors them as well. So yeah, other than that, the people at the Explorer Park are super nice. This is actually their first week letting people camp here. So I get to be one of the original people. I'm pretty sure they should probably take a picture of me and put it up on their wall somewhere. You know, just say, one of the original campers, like that kind of thing. But I'm sure they won't. So, yeah, if you guys ever want to come out to Roanoke, Virginia, I definitely suggest this place. And right now they don't have bathrooms, so I'm probably going to take a nice shower in the river. I'm just kidding. They have bathrooms, but they do not have showers. But they will be getting them soon, so that's a plus. And yeah, hopefully I'll get to spend some time with the Lord out here. By some time, I mean all day. And read my Bible. Yeah, just escape from the city. Chicago is a rough place. Like, you know, even if you're not in a rough neighborhood, it's still a rough place because people seem like they're constantly fighting for this image to stay at the top, that kind of thing. And unfortunately, when you're in that lifestyle, you do some things that you probably don't want to do. The pressure is on. The pressure is on at any social class that you are in, basically. That's what I'm learning myself, especially after the last few days of technically being homeless. I mean, I have a home in Chicago, but, you know, here I was doing my urban camping and that kind of thing, and not really knowing where I was going or what I was doing. And it was very difficult, even with just like 2 or 3 days, just not knowing, you know, what's going to happen. Just worrying about stuff. So, but yeah, people at higher social classes, they have the same issues. So you kind of get that air everywhere in Chicago. And, yeah, I really noticed the change in my health. because I feel like when that kind of energy is around, then it rubs off on you as well. And it's just, the spirit was just fading on me. I started getting sicker and sicker, so I'm like, okay, I need to go somewhere and reset. And here I am now. So I'm hoping in the next few days I can reset. Honestly, I'm really thinking about moving out of Chicago and trying to find somewhere simpler, maybe even overseas type deal, where I can really focus on the Lord more, and less about making ends meet and that kind of thing. So please pray for me about that. Yeah, God bless. I hope you liked watching. Have a good one. See ya.